Hello and welcome to the Stylish Wellness Podcast. I'm Sarah Banks, your guide to mastering personal style and authority. I've built a successful couture business designing handmade wedding dresses and bespoke occasion wear for women who value elegance and individuality. Now I bring that expertise to help ambitious women like you step into your confidence, express your unique style and make an impact, starting with the clothes you wear. If you're ready to elevate your wardrobe, your mindset and your presence, you're in the right place. Let's create a life and a style that truly reflects the remarkable woman you are. Have you ever felt like you were trying too hard when you dressed up, or like you weren't worthy of looking as good as you wanted? Maybe you've put on a gorgeous outfit, looked in the mirror and thought, who am I to dress like this? Maybe you've even changed into something more acceptable, more toned down, something that wouldn't make you feel like you were drawing too much attention. And if you've ever felt that way, I want you to know you're not alone. I remember a moment years ago when I had planned to wear something truly special, an outfit that made me feel incredible. But just before I walked out the door, doubt crept in. Was I overdressed? Would people think I was trying too hard? Would they think I was arrogant? So I did what so many women do. I played it safe. I changed into something more appropriate. That's in inverted commas, by the way. Something that didn't feel nearly as good. And when I walked into that event, I felt invisible. Like I had shrunk myself down to fit into the expectations of everyone else. That moment stuck with me because it made me realise just how much we police ourselves when it comes to style. And in that policing, how we make ourselves smaller to avoid standing out. But why? Why do we do this? Today, we're going to talk about this fear, this feeling that dressing well is somehow too much, or that we have to deserve it first. We're going to uncover where these beliefs come from, why they're complete nonsense, and most importantly, how to break free from them so you can dress with confidence and authority starting right now. One of the biggest reasons we hold ourselves back is what's known as tall poppy syndrome. It's the idea that if you grow too tall, if you stand out too much, you'll be cut down. Now, there are lots of other ways of describing it. I know tall poppy syndrome is just one, but other phrases are things like cut down to size, too big for her boots, that kind of thing. You get the idea. Women in particular, I think, have been conditioned to believe that blending in is safer, that being too stylish, too put together, too confident in our appearance will somehow make us a target. Maybe you've even been told outright, don't be too much or tone it down. But here's the thing, who benefits from you playing small? Certainly not you. You've heard the saying, behind every successful man is a strong, determined and hard-working woman. But let me ask you, who's standing behind that woman? And even more, behind every successful woman is who? In today's world, every successful woman deserves someone in her corner, someone who understands what it takes to look, feel and live like the best version of herself. And that's where I come in. As a busy, ambitious woman, your time is precious. That's why I've created the Chic Authority Collective, a free, bi-weekly newsletter designed to help you unlock your personal authority through the power of style. This isn't fluff or another overwhelming to-do. It's actionable, no-nonsense advice for building a wardrobe and a life that reflects your confidence, ambition and unique brilliance. Join our community of like-minded women who are too busy running the world to worry about what to wear, but still want to make every outfit count. The link is in the show notes. Sign up today and take the first step towards claiming your personal style authority. Your journey starts now in the Chic Authority Collective. So many of us tie our appearance to external validation. We tell ourselves, I'll dress better when I lose weight. I'll invest in my style when I get a better job. I'll look the part when I finally have a reason to. But the truth is, if you wait until you deserve it, you'll be waiting forever. Dressing well isn't a reward, it's a tool, a way to step into the next version of yourself now, before the world catches up. You don't wait until you feel confident to dress with authority. You dress with authority first, and the confidence follows. From an early age, we're taught what's appropriate. We're told what's acceptable for our bodies, our age, and our role in society. For example, dress modestly but not frumpy. Be stylish but don't look like you're trying too hard. Look polished but don't outshine anyone. The unspoken message is that you can't win. No matter what you do, someone will have an opinion, and the idea is that someone will have a mostly unfavourable opinion. So why let those outdated restrictive rules decide how you feel in your own skin? The women who make an impact, the ones we admire, they're not the ones who played small. They're the ones who owned their presence. They're the ones who got over their shyness, their feeling that they didn't deserve it, and they made a difference. Because the key message at this point is that you don't need permission to dress well. You don't need to earn it. You're allowed to take up space. You're allowed to dress beautifully, confidently, and unapologetically. And the best part, when you finally embrace this, you won't just look the part, you'll become the part. So, are you ready to stop waiting and start owning your style? Let's keep going. Let's talk about that little voice inside your head. The one that whispers, "Who do you think you are?" When you dare to step up, dress up, and show up as the woman you truly want to be. That voice, it's not yours. It's a collection of everything you've ever been told about how you should present yourself. Maybe it came from family, from teachers, from the media. Maybe you absorbed it from watching how women around you played small to avoid standing out. But that voice is a lie. Because who do you think you are? You are someone who deserves to feel amazing in her own skin. You are someone who has every right to walk into a room and own it. You are someone who is allowed to take up space. Many of us were raised with the idea that a good girl is humble, modest, and never too much. We were praised for being agreeable, for blending in, for not making a fuss, and this conditioning runs deep. It shows up in our style choices when we say things like, "Oh, I could never wear that, it's too bold," or "I don't want to look like I'm trying too hard," or "I love it, but I could never pull it off." Why not? Who told you that looking incredible was only for a certain type of woman? Being too much isn't the problem. The problem is that you've been told to shrink yourself. You do not need to earn your style. You do not need to apologize for taking up space. Let's be honest, so much of our hesitation to dress well comes down to what other people will think. Will my friends think I'm trying to show off? Will my colleagues assume that I'm better than them? Will my family make little comments about how I've changed? And yes, some people will have opinions, but those opinions say much more about them than they do about you. Because when someone is triggered by your confidence, it's often because they haven't given themselves permission to shine. Your growth forces them to look at where they're holding themselves back. But do you know what's worse than judgment? It's regret. Regret for the times you played small to make others comfortable. regret for the outfits you didn't wear, the moments you didn't own, the opportunities you didn't take because you were worried about how you might be perceived. And let me tell you, the right people, the ones who truly support you, they will absolutely love seeing you step into your power. Now let's talk for a moment about comfort zones. Not the cozy sweaters and soft fabrics kind, but the psychological kind, the one that keeps you from stepping into your next level. There's safety in dressing down, in choosing the blend-in outfit, in playing it safe, but safety isn't growth. Your comfort zone is not where your best self lives. And when you hold yourself back in the way you dress, you hold yourself back in everything else too. If you wait until you deserve to dress well, you'll be waiting forever. You don't have to become someone first. You don't have to achieve something first. You just have to decide right now that you are worthy of showing up fully. Because you are. There's a belief that caring about style is shallow, that dressing well is self-indulgent. And I understand that because I've been in design a long time, but I also have an academic background. I have 2 degrees, both in literature. I definitely lean towards the academic side. So when I felt drawn to stay with design and talk about style and wellness, there was part of me that thought that actually it was quite shallow, and shouldn't I be encouraging women to do something more serious? But it was only when I started to study it for myself that I realized that actually dressing well is not self-indulgent. Because taking care of how you present yourself is not vanity, it's self-respect. And every time you get dressed, you're sending yourself a message. You're telling yourself, I am worthy of looking and feeling my best. Or you're saying, I don't matter enough to put in the effort. The way you dress is an extension of how you treat yourself. That's what I learned. And when you start treating yourself with more care, more intention, more respect, everything else starts to shift. This isn't just mindset work, it's science. I've mentioned this before, but studies have shown that what we wear impacts not only how others see us, but how we see ourselves. There's something called enclosed cognition, a psychological concept that proves the clothes we wear influence our confidence, performance, and even the way we think. For example, in a controlled environment test, when people wear a lab coat, they perform better on attention-based tasks. When people dress in formal wear, they feel more powerful and make better decisions. And to apply it to us, when you dress like the highest, most confident version of yourself, you become her. So the next time you hesitate to put on that incredible outfit, remember this: you're not just dressing for the day, you're dressing for the woman you are becoming. You see, leadership isn't just for CEOs and politicians. It's not just about managing a team or running a company. It's about the energy you bring into a room. And your style, that's the first thing people see. Your clothes tell a story before you even open your mouth. Do you look like a woman who is in control of her life? Do you look like someone who deserves respect? Do you look like someone who values herself? Because when you look the part, people treat you differently. And most importantly, you treat yourself differently. And that's the shift. That's the moment you go from feeling invisible to influential. So your style is not just about fashion. It's about who you are allowing yourself to be. When you dress for the life you want, when you stop waiting for permission, your mindset shifts, your confidence grows, and suddenly doors will start opening that you never even saw before. So let me ask you, are you ready to stop waiting, to stop holding yourself back? Because the moment you decide you are worthy of showing up fully, the world will take notice. What would it feel like to walk into your next big opportunity, whether it's a promotion, a career shift, or returning to work, knowing that you look and feel completely in command? Imagine stepping into that room with a presence so strong, so undeniable, that people see your authority before you even speak. So many women hit a turning point in their lives and careers where they know they need to level up, not just in skill or mindset, but in how they show up. But the question is, how? If your wardrobe isn't reflecting the woman you're becoming, it's time for a change. Because style isn't just about looking good, it's about stepping fully into your next chapter with confidence and authority. In just a few weeks, I'm opening the doors to an exclusive styling experience for women who are ready to take their presence and personal authority to the next level. This isn't just about clothes, it's about aligning your style with your ambitions so you can walk into any room, be it a boardroom, a networking event, or even a first day back at work, knowing you own your own space. This is a high-touch, personalised experience, and I'm only working with a small number of women. If you know that now is the time to elevate your image and make your next move with confidence, I invite you to join my waitlist today. Go to www.workingfrocks.com/authority experience to save your spot. Waitlist members will get early access plus an exclusive bonus to help you start your transformation before we even begin. It's time to stop waiting and start becoming the authoritative woman you're meant to be. And I'll see a small select group of you inside the authority experience. And believe me, it will suit you. I want to shift the way you think about dressing well. Too often we see style as something we do to get approval. But dressing well is not about seeking external validation, as I hope you're getting from this podcast. It's about how you see yourself. When you dress for yourself, when you choose clothes that make you feel empowered, you are telling yourself, I am worthy, I am capable, I am enough just as I am. This mindset shift is huge. You're no longer dressing to please others, to fit in, or to be seen in a certain way. You're dressing because you know you deserve to feel incredible. And when you start dressing with this intention, your self-perception skyrockets, your confidence grows, and that confidence shows in everything you do. We often think of style as something extra, something we put on for special occasions or for a certain night out or for something that doesn't happen very often. But style isn't something extra, it's energy. It's the energy you project to the world. When you step into the right outfit, you align your inner and outer energy. A bit like, when I talk about the zone of peace, when your outer style, when how you look on the outside matches how you feel on the inside, that's when you get to your zone of peace. And suddenly you feel more confident, more in control, more present to your own life. And in that way, your clothes aren't just fabric, they become a conduit for your energy. So from today, stop thinking of your style as something frivolous. It's a tool. It's a way to amplify the energy you want to bring into every room. The most powerful mindset shift is this: wearing the right clothes doesn't make you a fraud. It reminds you of who you are. We often think, if I dress too well, people will think I'm trying to be something I'm not. But your clothes are a reflection of your inner strength, not an act of deception. They are simply helping you to remember your worth, your power, and your potential. So instead of thinking you're pretending, think about it like this, that dressing well isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about embodying the highest version of yourself. So this week, I challenge you to wear something that makes you feel powerful. Maybe it's a bold colour, a structured jacket, or an outfit that you've been avoiding wearing because you feel like it takes too much energy to wear. Wear it, own it, and notice what happens. How does it shift your energy? How do you carry yourself? How do others respond to you? Take note of the changes in your mindset, your confidence, and notice too when opportunities start showing up for you, because when you dress with intention, you shift your whole vibe. When you dress with confidence, you begin to embody confidence. You don't have to wait until you feel confident to dress the part. In fact, the art of dressing with confidence creates that energy within you. So, key takeaways from today. Firstly, dressing well is about how you perceive yourself, not about getting external approval. Secondly, style is an energy you carry with you, and it's not extra or frivolous, it's powerful. And thirdly, the right clothes remind you of who you truly are. They help you step into your full potential. And remember, you don't need to become someone else to dress well. You just need to own who you already are. So, amazing women, that is what I have for you today, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you have found something useful from today, or something that has just clicked into place for you, something that you might have thought before but hadn't got the confidence to do for yourself. And maybe I've encouraged you in the podcast to dress more authoritatively, to channel your power, to not be on the back foot style-wise. I think that that's probably what I would say. And if the subject of authority and stepping into your style authority and stepping into your power, if that really resonates with you, and if you find that an interesting subject because you're going through something at work, or you've just returned to work after a career break, or you're after a promotion, or you want to level up, step up, whatever it is within your working situation, or indeed in your life situation, if you just want to be a better version of yourself, if you're a stay-at-home mum or you're caring for elderly parents and you just want to have that extra amount of authority in yourself, then, and what I'm doing now with this work on authority is resonating with you, then do listen out, because I've got more coming your way that is along the lines of authority, because of course I have a course coming out. Well, actually it's an experience more than a course at the moment, but we'll see how it turns out. But shortly I have something coming out on authority, as I've spoken to you about before, and it's called the Authority Experience, although I'm thinking of changing its name to the Authority Edge. So if you have an opinion as to whether I should call it the Authority Experience or the Authority Edge, I really like the idea of edge. It just seems to me like such an active word, and that's how I want this sort of course experience to be: really active, proactive, really something that the material you can take hold of and really, really use it to up-level yourself, to change your life, to sort of like get hold of yourself and shake yourself down and move on and move up kind of thing. So I like the Authority Edge, or stick with the Authority Experience, one or the other. If you have a feeling either way, or you'd like to let me know, please let me know at sarah@workingfrocks.com. I would be really delighted if you would let me know: the Authority Experience or the Authority Edge. So, amazing women, wherever you are, I hope you are well, and I look forward to seeing you here, same time, same place, next week. Bye for now.